Friday night at 8 o'clock.
Welcome back. The Bucks lead over the Colts by a score of 7-3. Jim Donovan along with Beasley Reese. Let's show you the one big play in this first half, right at the end of the first half, too. Vinny Testaverde was having a horrible first half. All of a sudden, Beasley comes through right at halftime.
You know, he was inconsistent for most of the day. He did get a couple of big plays off, especially this one to Mark Carrier. He makes the catch, and then it's beautiful open field running and beautiful effort that gets him in.
Taken by Hardy.
Hardy takes the kickoff return. Then we get some pushing and shoving as Perkins and Hardy got into it after the kickoff return. Short of the 30-yard line. They're at the 26. Robert Hardy, a rookie free agent who made the Buccaneers. The penalty is going against Indianapolis, I believe. And the Coors Light halftime statistics for you. Both teams with 3 turnovers and only in the first half, Beasley.
You know, that's a sign of an inconsistent team. And when you've got 2 of them on the field, you expect to get 6 turnovers in the first half. That's exactly what you got. Total yards about the same. Passing yards, you can see that all of a sudden, the Buccaneers are moving out front in that area due to this man finally coming up with some plays. His numbers getting almost respectable now. Started off bad, but actually came on strong toward the end of the half.
Reggie Cobb on first down, finds a seam and goes out to the 48-yard line.
Now, that's one prediction we'll have to watch. You know, we were talking to Reggie, and he said that if they keep giving it to me at some point, I'll break one. He gets a pretty good charge there, and we'll keep our eye on him, see if he can actually come up with that break, the big breaking run that he's talking about.
Good run on first down. Now 14 on the day for Reggie Cobb, second year out of Tennessee. And it will be second down and 3. So that penalty was against Indianapolis. And the Bucs started at the 41. Here's Cobb twisting, but short of the first down. He'll get to the 49-yard line.
You know, that Indianapolis defense has been very consistent all game long. They have been pursuing well. No one's been able to get outside, break any containment. We see that Reggie Cobb got a little foot in the side or something like that time.
Looks like Cobb is laboring a little bit in that offensive huddle for the Bucs. And Charles McCray, their top draft choice out of Tennessee, a tackle, checks in as an eligible receiver. That's Jesse Anderson, also in as a tight end. On third down and short, Cobb is not going to get it. He'll get dumped for a loss. Mel Agee was there along with Scott Radisek.
He never got in any semblance of north and south. Now you'll take a look at the run here. He's going east-west almost the whole time, and by and large, it's because of that pursuit. Once again, people hitting him, some penetration through the line.
And just when it looked like Tampa Bay was going to start to move the ball after getting it in good field position to start the second half, they must punt. Royals will hit it at the 32. Burdan is back deep for the Colts. The Colts have committed an awful lot of fouls and penalties on special teams play. Right now, Tampa Bay using a long count to try and draw the Colts offside. At the 13, here comes Burdan. And he goes over the 20 to the 24-yard line. Brought down by Jesse Anderson, who's had a good day. Blocked a punt and now makes a tackle down on the chase team. Let's check the Hertz 10-minute ticker right now. Miami and the Jets still tied. The winner goes to the AFC playoffs as a wild card team. Buffalo leading. Frank Reich is quarterbacking the Bills today. And Dallas leads over Atlanta 24-17 at the half. A big game from Atlanta as they try and win the NFC Western Division. At the half, Pittsburgh and Cleveland are tied 3-3, and Cincinnati has padded their lead over New England to 21-7. Burdan is down injured now on the field after that return. Let's see if we can pick up where he got hurt on the play.
You know, right on the tackle, he went up in the air, and I think they caught him, and he came down funny. There's where he comes up. And really, basically, you just see people clashing into him. He's up now.
So the Colts have the ball in Beasley. Rick Venturi was very upset with quarterback Jeff George right at the end of the first half. On the last play of the half, they had 4 wide receivers flushing down into the end zone. George rolled to his right, had nobody chasing him, nor did he have anybody in front of him, and he decided to run the ball and ran it out of bounds instead of giving it a shot into the end zone.
You know, a couple of points here. Like you said, he was open enough to step and throw. Now, what I think he forgot is that you're hoping for pass interference on that play as much as you are somebody coming up with a miracle catch. He should have thrown it.
Eric Dickerson is in the backfield along with Tim Manoa. Ken Clark, a running back for the Colts, has a bruised thigh. Questionable return for him. Here's Dickerson getting it with Manoa in front. And he's brought down by Keith McCants. Actually, had Dickerson gone with Manoa a little bit more, I think that would have been a bigger play.
You know, that play started out bad for the Buccaneers. Broderick Thomas has played well all day long, but this time he loses containment. See him coming up. He lost containment as a result. Manoa is able to give a little leadership, taking Dickerson around the side, but still some very good pursuit by the Buccaneer defense.
So he's not having a great year this year, but what a career he's had. And one wonders where that career will continue. Will it continue in the blue and white of Indianapolis or elsewhere? Eric Dickerson. Second down, he gets hit in the backfield. Gerald Nichols, his second fine play just like that today.
Well, he's made some plays, like you said, and normally when he makes them, it's a dramatic play. I mean, it's in the end zone. He beats his man immediately, and there's no play.
Third down and 10 from Miami. A report right now. Pete Stoyanovich has just hit a 22-yard field goal, and the Dolphins lead over the Jets 10-7 in that big game at Joe Robbie Stadium. Shotgun for Jeff George. Colts are 2 for 9 on third down today. They trail the Bucs 7-3 here in Tampa on the final Sunday of the NFL. Big rush. George finds Bill Brooks, and the question now is the spot. Does he have the first down? Darrell Fullington and Roger Jones over on the coverage.
Yeah, it's going to be close, and that's what we talk about when we say making plays. There's basically nothing here. Facing a zone defense, but George, look at him throwing on the run, puts it dead on the money to give his guy an opportunity. You see the defenders dropping into zones. They'll settle and get ready to break on the ball. Couldn't break fast enough, and I tell you, it'll be hard-pressed. Let's see. Oh, very close.
They do not have it, and Indianapolis sends in the punting team. Inches away. And because they're so deep in their territory, they cannot risk it. And Rick Venturi will send in Ron Stark to punt, which has been a bit of an adventure here today. Stark had one blocked by Jesse Anderson, and he's been getting a lot of heat. Willie Drury, 87, back for the Bucs.
You know, also the opportunity has been for some good returns. I mean, Stark kicks the ball very well, as you know, people know he's a super punter. But the return men have had a lot of room today. I would be surprised to see something happen.
Good punt by Stark. Fair catch, Drury. Oh, and it hit him. It's a loose football. And the Colts should have it. No, now they're going to say that it didn't hit him. And that it will be Tampa Bay ball. Drury called for a fair catch.
Yeah, but
Michael Ball ends up with the football. Covington is the player that was right there and blocked into.
Yeah, he was blocked into him. That's the problem. See, so he never really gets a chance.
All right, so it did not hit any of the Bucs. We'll be right back after this timeout. 7-3.
Acura would like to pose the following question. Could your heart benefit from the use of another 24 valves? The Acura Legend Coupe.
Now on video for a limited time. You're not gonna believe what I got you, Jake. Look, it's Fantasia. It's just for you. Well, all right, maybe not just for you. I mean, I gotta tell you, it's magic.
That's right. Mickey, yeah.
Between you and me, this was our only chance to get it, and I didn't want you to miss it.
Walt Disney's masterpiece, Fantasia. It's the perfect holiday gift.
Well, of course I got it for you. I'm your dad. Fantasia is ours forever.
Hey, D Brown, what are you doing here in New York?
Purchasing my new dunk and my new shoes, Reebok Omnizone.
Reebok Omnizones?
Yeah, very lightweight, which is key for this jam.
Oh, yeah? Which jam?
The King Kong jam.
NBC Sports coverage of the National Football League is brought to you by Acura Automobiles. Experience precision-crafted performance. By Reebok, who reminds you that life is short. Play hard. By extra-strength Tylenol gel caps. For everyday pain, nothing works better. And by AT&T, the right choice.
Jim Donovan and Beasley Reese with 10:19 to go in the third quarter. There's Willie Drury, and Covington gets blocked into him. Kind of smart play then by Drury to get out of there and not let the ball hit him, Beasley. And so Tampa Bay gets the ball. Here's Reggie Cobb with a nice cutback to the 37. And he's brought down on the play by Jeff Harrod and Scott Radisek and John Hamm.
Super first down play, that's what you're looking for. You know, you can call, there are things in the offensive game plan that can handle 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6. That's a good first down play.
Reggie Cobb, a tale of two halves. First 8 games, there you see 199 yards. But then when they decided to give him the ball more, he has shown that he can run with it.
Boy, he shows you he could be a 1,000-yard back easily if featured all year long.
Testaverde, a play-action fake to Cobb. He throws for Carrier, and he's got it at the Indianapolis 49 and a first down.
See, you say that's the guy we want all the time. Good coverage, so what does he do? He puts it low and on the inside where only Carrier can reach it. That's good coverage, but look at the ball. There's no way you can deal with that as a defender.
14 yards, and now Testaverde and Carrier, who have already connected today for a touchdown, are starting to get in sync.
You know, Mark Carrier has been a little bit off this year. He had a kind of a foot problem. It bothered his cutting. He's not a speed guy, so his cuts are very important.
First down Bucks. Cobb sweeping outside. Got a great block from Lawrence Dawsey and brings it to the 40-yard line. What a block by Dawsey on the outside.
You know, that was a beautiful block, beautiful play. You see the folding lineman. Look at him wait, pick up his blockers, and now it's just get what I can. That's a good play. From the other side, you see Dawsey coming from the backside, pulling all the way across. And look at Cobb set up his block. That's what the good ones do. That's a nice play.
It is second down and less than 1. So let's see if Testaverde plays with this down a little bit from the 40-yard line. No, they'll keep it conservative, and Cobb will get a first down to the 33. He's one of those backs that just gets better and better the more he does get the ball. That's why his argument is, keep giving it to me.
That's right. As evidence we present. Under 20, 2.9. Over 20, 4.8.
First down at the 33 of Indianapolis. 7:48 to go here in the first half, and Cobb much more featured now here in the second half. 7-3 Buccaneers scoring late in the first half. It's a reverse, and Dawsey, they fake the reverse, and it's cut by Cobb. It will be first and goal at the 9.
Well, the fans have something to cheer about here. This is a beautiful play. I mean, it was sold perfectly. Look at the fake. Everybody stops and hesitates for just a second. Cobb does what he does best. The only thing is, look at, you know, he's up against a real good defensive back in Mike Pryor there. He breaks down and makes a wonderful tackle. One-on-one, wide open field like this, the advantage is clearly in the running back's court. But look how Mike Pryor breaks down and saves a tackle. And Mike Pryor was originally drafted by the Buccaneers.
24 yards on the run by Cobb. Robert Wilson out of the backfield in motion. Now they give it to Dorsey. Touchdown! That's a great call.
That's a great combination of calls. Set up by the first reverse. This time they say, is it real or is it not real? This time it was real, and a great run, great call. That's super all the way across the board.
That's his first carry in the NFL. Dorsey, a touchdown, and the point after is good. Very, very creative by the Bucs in a 14-3 lead.
To compete, you've got to be strong. To win, you've got to be smart. Maybe you can be one of us, the few, the proud, the Marines. At Acura, we believe that a luxury sedan should appeal to a driver's appreciation of soft leather, fine wood, and beautiful stretches of asphalt. The Acura Legend sedan.
They say clothes make the man.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
They're only half right.
No. 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 No.
Canoe, men's cologne. It's one fashion that outlives the fads.
Yeah.
What do you smell?
I can't smell anything. My nose is clogged, yeah.
For fast relief, try Dristan 12-hour nasal spray. Now smell.
It's an orange. Dristan nasal spray just works incredibly fast.
Dristan, the face of relief today.
Coming up next on NBC is the second part of your ticket on the doubleheader today. Kansas City at the Raiders. The winner gets home field in the opening round of the AFC Wild Card playoff game. And, of course, they'll play each other next week again in the playoffs. So the Chiefs and Raiders are next as Sammy Martin is going to bring the ball out from 4 yards deep. And he dives ahead. There's a loose football down on the field. The Bucs are saying that they have it. But Martin is brought down by Alonzo Hampton. We checked the Hertz 10-minute ticker. Miami's gone ahead, but the real story in that game now is that Reggie Roby, the Dolphins punter, has ripped his Achilles tendon and is out. Pete Stoyanovich is now not only place kicking but punting and has hit a 49-yard punt in the game and a field goal. Atlanta has kicked a couple of field goals to get back in that game, 24-20. Incidentally, now, as we tell you, Cleveland and Pittsburgh are tied. Let me also tell you that Brad Baxter has just scored for the Jets in that Miami game, and they lead 14-10 now over Miami. Up to date, Hertz 10-minute ticker. Jeff George in trouble. He's throwing. He's got Hester, who was ahead of the field, but it's overthrown at the 45.
And see, that's what they talk about. That's what they mean when they say playmaking. Everything had collapsed around that man right there. He bought himself some time by knowing where to move, just kind of finesse, you know, working that pocket a little bit, and almost comes up with a monstrous play.
All right, let me ask you, Beasley, has Jeff George played well here today?
You know, I think given the circumstances, you know, what he's had to hit, he has hit. I think he's made some big league plays. You know, nothing spectacular, but yes, he's put out a solid performance today.
He is 10 for 21, 104 yards throwing today. Second down and 10. This is Dickerson. Nowhere. Ray Seals combines with Carl Carter to shut down Eric. All right, again on our Hertz 10-minute ticker. Brad Baxter has just scored for the Jets to take a 14-10 lead, and I believe that's Baxter's second touchdown of the day. So the winner of that game, remember, goes to the playoffs as a wild card team. The loser is out. From the Colts sideline, Clarence Verdun has a sprained right knee off that kickoff return, and he is out for the remainder of the game. So it's third down now, and 11 yards to go. Out of the backfield, the ball is scooped up and caught by Bill Brooks, and he brings it out to the 26-yard line, which is short of a first down. Run out on the play by Carl Carter and Broderick Thomas, who chased the play down after getting a pretty good rush.
That was super pursuit once again. Jeff George taking what the defense will give him. How about that quick rise to the feet? When you get knocked down, get up. Nice spin, good play, good pursuit, good everything.
G. Thomas ran a long way to get back into that play. Stark to punt. Drury to receive. He was shaken up the last time that he received a punt, but he's back in the lineup, standing back at his 30-yard line. 14-3, Tampa Bay. Stark tries to make Drury run to catch it, which he does. And brings it up to the 43-yard line. Tampa Bay starting to play pretty well. They lead 14-3. We'll be right back. And Buccaneers to this season, Vinny Testaverde and the Colts leading 14-3. If Indianapolis could win this game today, they would have the top 2 draft choices in next April's NFL draft. As on first down, Reggie Cobb goes up over the top on the 45-yard line. Now, the history on that situation arising is that Indianapolis traded quarterback Chris Chandler to Tampa Bay last season for the 1992 #1 choice of the Bucs. And if Indianapolis won today, the Bucs would have the second worst record in the NFL and therefore would have had the #2 pick, but it would belong to Indianapolis. That's what's over there on the Colts sideline hanging in the balance. But right now, Testaverde and the Bucs lead 14-3 with 3:50 to go here in the third quarter. Here goes Reggie Cobb. First down to the Indianapolis 40-yard line, and he's got it going now, Beasley.
Well, he said, keep feeding me, keep giving me the ball. Nothing happened in the first half. Suddenly, he's had a couple of nice bursts. Now, of course, you got to give a lot of credit to his offensive line. They're cracking some holes for him. He went through that one untouched. All of a sudden, look at the numbers.
I mean, at one point, folks, he had 7 rushes for 7 yards
right
in the game. Now he's got 75. 3:10 to go here in the third quarter. Ron Hall, the tight end, goes down the line in motion. They have not thrown to him today. Robert Wilson. He'll get another first down. We saw him on the first series, but he's been disappearing since then, just primarily as a blocking back being used.
Well, he's done a great job. You know, his average per carry has got to be pretty good right now. Every time he's touched it, he's made some good plays. Has one nice reception and some good run. We got some good play calling right now. Some real good play calling by the Buccaneers.
2 consecutive first downs now. They're inside the Colt 30-yard line. It appears that Indianapolis defense might be getting a little bit tired. Back to Wilson. Good yardage again, down to the 22-yard line, brought down by Radisek, the linebacker. So they are hitting them with the running game right now, a double dose of Cobb and Wilson. 14-3, Tampa Bay in the lead. They led 7-3 at the half. Testaverde threw a touchdown pass of 29 yards to Mark Carrier just before the break. And then they scored on a reverse play to rookie Lawrence Dawsey, 9 yards and a touchdown here in the third quarter. Indianapolis has a 39-yard field goal from Dean Biasucci. Second down and 2. Cobb will get the first down. to the 17-yard line.
Well, when you see those big guys getting up off the ground, you have to give them a pat on the back right now. The running game is basically taken over down this stretch. Mayberry, Beckles, Rob Taylor, Tom McHale, Paul Gruber, these guys are working right now. They are pushing that pile.
So the Cobb numbers get better as he keeps getting the ball. A minute left to go here in the third quarter. From Miami, the Jets-Dolphins game has moved to the fourth quarter. The Jets leading 14-10. First down, Tampa Bay. Reggie Cobb again to the 13-yard line. And the Bucs offensive line is starting to do the job, Beasley, with the running game, pushing that very big Colts defensive front back.
You know, they're basically changing the line of scrimmage as we move slowly but sturdily into the fourth quarter here. They're starting to push that pocket and you know, change the line of scrimmage, and that's what you look for.
So that's going to do it here in the third quarter as time ticks down. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will take a 14-3 lead into the final 15 minutes and threatening to get some more points. At the end of three quarters, 14-3, right back after these messages from your local station. 42 degrees below zero, and that guy here in Tampa has no shirt on.
How'd you like to dress like that in Indianapolis today and go for a jog outside?
All right, Jim Donovan at Beasley Reese as we start the fourth quarter. 14-3 Tampa Bay. They lead over Indianapolis. The Bucs looking for their third win of the season. The ball is inside the 15-yard line. 2nd and 6. Reggie Cobb tripped over his own man and got down near the 11-yard line. He tripped over the center, Tony Mayberry. Now, the Bucs have been a good team here at Tampa Stadium. Now, they've lost a lot of games, but look at those scores. Chicago, 1 point. Buffalo right in the game up until the end. They beat Philadelphia. The only bad game has been against Green Bay. Then the pattern follows. They beat Detroit. The Giants had to rally to beat them. Minnesota the same way. They've been tough to beat here at Tampa Stadium. 3rd down and 3. This is a big play for the Colt defense. They'll give it to Cobb. And he won't get the first down. Nice tackle from behind by Dwayne Bickett. And Cobb is not getting up quickly. The Bucs send out the field goal team. Steve Christie will come out. See, Beasley, those are the plays that the real good teams make, don't they? 3rd down and 3 inside the scoring zone.
It really is. And, you know, they strung it pretty well, but there were a couple of pockets there that they simply did not hit. So they'll have to settle for this field goal.
The punter, Royals, will hold. The spot comes at the 20, at the 18, make it a 28-yard field goal. Christie's kick is up and good. And it gets a little bit tougher for Indianapolis. They trail 17-3. Steve Christie, after he hit a 28-yard field goal, kicks the ball deep into the Indianapolis end zone, and Sammy Martin will stay in there for a touchdown. Now let's check the Budweiser 10-minute ticker. Jets leading in the fourth quarter. Beasley, I understand Miami is driving in that game 14-10. The winner goes to the playoffs. The loser is out. Buffalo leading 7-0. Atlanta has gone ahead. If Atlanta wins, they wrap up the NFC Western Division. They lead over Dallas by 3. Boy, that must be an exciting one in Pittsburgh. 3-3 in the third quarter, and Cincinnati leads. Boomer Esiason's had a pretty good day. 21-7, 3 touchdown passes in that game. Jeff George is right there to Bill Brooks, and a first down to the 36-yard line. Let me also go back on the 10-minute ticker there. Detroit losing in Buffalo today, 7-0 right now in that ball game up in Buffalo. Should Detroit lose that game, Chicago would wrap up the NFC Central Division. Now, if the Lions win and come back and win that ball game, and the Bears win tomorrow night in their Monday night game, the Bears would still win the division.
At the 36-yard line.
You know, we showed you that Jeff George has had a great year in completions. Look at Bill Brooks. He's had a good career and hopes to stay with Jeff George for a long time. Screen pass. Dickerson. Running room. Boy, nice move and a beautiful skirt to the sidelines and a first down to the 47.
You know, it was a perfect setup also.